Hey guys, it's Sempiternal or Baby Doll Dolls. Today we are looking at the Rainbow High Holiday Edition Roxy Grand. I've had this doll for like a month now, but I was waiting to get into YouTube again. So thank God I finally did it and we can unbox her. First of all, this doll retails for $60 and I got her at Target when they were doing, I believe it was like $10 off 50 or 25 off 100. I got her with one of the Royal 3 Rainbow High dolls, so I did get a little discount off her. I think 60 is a little high, but we're gonna take a look at all the details we get in here to get a better idea of what you're getting for that price. Without further ado, let's take a look at the outside of the box. All right, so we do get some special packaging here. This is different from what we've seen. We have this Rainbow High on the side, Holiday Edition, and we have this little cutout right here where we can see her stand. So she has a special stand that is different from most dolls. It moves around, as you can see, and I'm really excited about that. I think it'll be really cool for making like little reels or other things, just have that little motion. So I really like the stand. I hope we see it on more special edition dolls, especially for the price point. So moving on, we have this really nice display packaging. It is a pretty big box. If you're gonna keep her in the box, that's a lot of real estate you're giving up for this one doll. Of course, we're gonna take her out of the box today because I can't bear to leave her in there. So taking a look at the back of the box, we have this beautiful box art. I always love to save these from every box. I make little collages, and like the big ones like these, I'll just kind of like hang them up on my wall. They're honestly like pieces of art, like little posters. I wish Rainbow High would give us like an actual poster, you know how like Bratz does? That would be pretty cool, but I'm happy with the cardboard cutout. That will do for now. So we have this gorgeous image of her with all these diamonds and a close-up of her face. That's really all there is for the box, so let's get her out. All right, now that we have her out of the box, let's take a closer look. The first thing that I'm noticing is this stand. I have never seen anything like it before, and we got a lot going on here. First of all, this was at the top of the box. It was kind of like this in the packaging, and I don't know if it was just like for display purposes in the box, but I have absolutely no idea what this is for. It's really throwing me for a loop. I'm pretty sure this is just for display packaging in the box, but if you guys know, definitely tell me in the comments below because I am kind of confused about that. Also, we have a comb as usual. Don't care about that. So going back to the stand, we got some new stuff going on. We have this piece at the top. Maybe that other big piece was supposed to go on it. I don't know. And of course we have a waist hugger and then the little swivel down at the bottom. Super cool. And we also have these little pieces that hug her legs. So she is in there. She's not going anywhere. I have to say this doll was pretty hard to unbox for a Rainbow High doll. I feel like I usually have like got it down by now and can get one unboxed in like 60 seconds flat. But I actually had to have my husband help me with this one. It was like red wire, blue wire, like trying to cut her hair, not cut the dress with all these little ties and the plastic. It was a lot. So moving on, let's take a look at the doll. So Roxy has this light white hair and we got a couple different colors going on in here. We have a kind of warm white that's a little yellow tinted. It doesn't look yellow per se. It just looks yellow in comparison to all the other shades we got going on. We have a more silvery blue tint, some purple, and then we also have some tinsel that's kind of white with a little bluish sparkle. I'm usually not a fan of the tinsel, but I think it really goes with this whole wintry holiday look, and I don't mind it too much, especially because she has straight hair. So it's all kind of uniform with the tinsel. Like for example, the Costume Ball Bella Parker doll, I don't know if you guys watched that video, but her hair was curly and it had tinsel and it was just a nightmare, so crunchy. But this, with all the straight uniform hair, it kind of works. I'm not mad at it. So her hair is styled into a high ponytail. It looks like she doesn't have a part line, but I'm not gonna take down the hair Just assuming from the Paris Hilton doll that we're not gonna get a part with this one either since we got the high pony. She has some hair wrapped around so you can't see any of the hair ties. And then you also have a bang piece on each side that is wrapped around underneath in the back as well. So we can't take a look at the rooting. It might be styled specifically for this hairstyle, but I will never know. I don't want to risk taking it all down and then we have a big bald spot in the back. So overall, I like the hair. It has a little bit of crunchy product in it, but compared to the other dolls I've been opening lately, this is not bad at all. It's actually pretty nice. I could just maybe run a brush through it with a little bit of water and we're good to go. Moving on to her makeup.
Good hair.
And then moving on to the face. She has a tan skin complexion with some dark brown eyebrows that are very straight across, almost reminiscent of LOL Surprise, but you know, still got that rainbow high flare. So moving down to her eyes, she has a gorgeous purple eye with a little bit of blue in the center. And of course we have the glass eyes and the long eyelashes. She also has some black eyeliner and some white eyeshadow with a little bit of loose glitter, as well as some purple in the cut crease. She also has some blushing in her cheek. I think it's a little bit heavier than we've seen with some of the other dolls, which I'm a big fan, as you could probably tell with all the blush on my cheeks. So I really love that. And then moving down to her lips, we kind of got an ombre going on here with a more berry red tone on the outer corners. And in the center, we get more of a peachy pink color. Really liking those details. And then we could also see her teeth. Moving on, let's take a look at her earrings. So we got this really cool dangly earring here. It is silver with an RH at the top, and then we get this really big white iridescent rectangle cut gem. It has some of those blue sparkles in it, and the paint is like kind of in between. It's not that like matte silver, but it's not the metallic either. It's kind of like a half and half. I wish we had some more metallic details. I am a fan of when they use actual metallic for the gold and silver details, but I think this is nice. It works. Moving down, we have some more jewelry. This beautiful necklace. It's silver as well and has the same cut rectangular gems on it, just on a smaller scale. And the necklace goes down into this little chain piece right here. Of course, it's not a real chain, it's just a plastic piece, but I really like it. I think it's a very fancy, nice centerpiece for the look. And then moving down to her dress, of course, this is the show-stopping piece that we are probably paying all this money for. We have this gorgeous iridescent white dress with all these beautiful jewels on it. The jewels kind of have a rainbow tone to them, very fitting. I really like that they use the kind of rainbowy gems opposed to just like the clear ones. I think it adds a really nice special detail to this doll. This dress is all one piece. It is strapless with kind of a sweetheart neckline. We have some jewel detailing on the bodice with some really cool long kind of teardrop shaped stones in the center, and then we have some more spread out stones going down the bottom, and then it puffs out into a mermaid. I really love all the detail. As I'm touching them, they feel really on there. I don't think they're going anywhere. I've had some issues in the past with other MGA dolls where they have like gems or like little studs and they just like come off right when you touch them, but these feel on there. They are not going anywhere. Her dress is made out of a couple different layers. This top layer right here is a iridescent see-through kind of fabric. It's a pink with a green shift, and I really love this fabric. It's really fitting. And then underneath that, we get this plain white satin, and underneath that, we have some tulle with a holographic edge with that same green and pink shift. Of course, all of these layers on the top are together. You can't separate them just on the bottom, but I like that it gives it some real body on the bottom, and it's just poofing out. Perfect little mermaid dress. So now we're gonna go back up to her wrists, and let's take a look at this jewelry. I'm a really big fan of when they give us little tiny details like bracelets and things like that. I think they just really make the doll, and I'm super happy to see more rings being brought into Rainbow High. My rings actually look pretty good this time. If you watch my costume ball video, some of them were a little messed up with the paint. So taking a look at these bracelets, we got 5 different bracelets. The first bracelet is a oval cut gem that goes all the way around, and they are all the same kind of tone, just white with a little bit of silver. And the one underneath is just a little cuff. And on the other side here, we have a silver bracelet that looks like a chain and it has a little R on it. And then below that one, we have a little square cut gem bracelet. And below that, we have one more silver chain. Again, I do really love the bracelets and the necklace and the earrings. Really glad we got some fun jewelry with this doll. And we also, of course, we can't take them off, but we got some rings and they look really good. I was kind of worried after seeing my costume ball dolls. They had some really cool nail designs and ring designs, but some of the paint was looking a little janky. So I'm happy to see that Roxy's is a little bit more perfected. So on the right hand, we have a little tiny silver ring on the ring finger, and a big oval stone ring on the index finger, and a big oval stone ring on the middle finger. And then over on the left hand, let's see what we got. So we have a few different rings on the left hand. On the pinky, we have a little silver cuff ring. On the ring finger, we have a even bigger cuff ring in silver. And then on the middle finger, we have a little rectangular gem ring. She also has some little tiny stiletto nails. They do go off her hands a little bit. They're not just like the classic shape, and they are pointy and white, kind of a pearlescent tone. Moving down to her shoes. So these heels, now that I'm taking a closer look, are pretty fun. We have a silver base and heel with more of these little iridescent shift gems with kind of the blue tone in them. And we got a bunch of different shapes here: circles, ovals, teardrops, rectangles, and they are really easy to take on and off. I know some Rainbow High shoes give me a really hard time, but these ones were super easy. So I'm a fan of that. So overall, for $60, I'm a fan of Roxy Grand. It is pricey per se for a Playline doll. I mean, I don't know if they're calling this collector or Playline or what, but we do get some really nice details. I love the newsstand they're giving us, not sure about that top piece. And the dress is just immaculate with all these little gems, and they are stuck on there, not going anywhere. And of course, we get these cute little details, the rings, the bracelets, the earrings. Her whole color palette is very opalescent, so it's very wintry and snowy, on brand for a holiday doll. Don't see any defects with my girl, and I really love her. I think she's a great addition to my collection. I'm glad I took her out of the box while I love that packaging. I think it was a little big, a lot of real estate for these shelves just for the one doll, but I am a fan, and I hope we get to see more special releases from Rainbow High in the near future. So go ahead and leave a comment down below. Tell me, what do you think of this doll? Do you love her? Do you hate her? Are you gonna get her? I wanna know it all. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another video like this one. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.